Hey there, what's up internet? My name is Black Flight Attack, playing some ground war domination on Black Ops 2 on the map Plaza. I seem to do really well on this map, but playing with some of the KB mod guys. And I get a swarm later on, which is cool. It's the highest score streak in the game. The whole night I was just trying to get swarms. I got like 2 of them that night, which was awesome. And this is just one of the gameplays from it. Pretty good KD and all that, but not really talking about the gameplay. I was actually going to talk about the gameplay some more. Not this gameplay specifically, but the gameplay overall in Black Ops. I was going to take this opportunity to talk more about what I thought about the game, but just had something happen, and kind of need just something to talk over to make some announcements and let you guys know what's going on with me and my channel, and specifically Pokemon Platinum, but this game is just serving as filler. So let's just get straight down to it. Some of you may have noticed that Pokemon Platinum Episode 3 went up on my channel, as well as Episodes 1 and 2, which were originally on TGN. The big announcement is that I am no longer a TGN partner. I technically still will be for probably the next month or so, maybe more. But it all depends on how quickly it takes for them to process my resignation. Joe Cavs, I was talking to Joe Cavs on Twitter. Joe Cavs said that it took them a month to process his resignation when he decided to stop being a partner with them, and that was a while ago, and that's when their channel wasn't on lockdown. So I would imagine at least a month before I'm technically no longer a TGM partner. But I'm seeking partnership elsewhere currently, and I guess let's just give you the story. So let me preface this by saying that I've had a long history of frustrations with TGN. I was never given the impression that they were a very professional network to work with, and I never really made a connection with anybody there except for a very select few people, and that's why I mainly stuck to my own channel. Didn't really bother uploading videos casually to the main channel on TGN and stuff like that. But basically, there's been a whole series of events. Let's start at the beginning. So in the beginning, a guy named George emailed me on YouTube and said, "Hey, I've got a partner network called TGN, and I like the cut of your jib. Why don't you come along and be one of our partners?" So I did. And a partnership just falls in your lap. I had about 2,000 subscribers at the time, and somebody here was offering to get me a little bit of change at the end of every month to upload videos to YouTube, which is what I've been doing all the time anyway. So of course I jumped right at it, especially hearing like all the bad things about Machinima and how crappy it can be being a small Machinima partner and stuff like that. But so I jumped at it, and right away I kind of found my calling for videos that have more effort put into them than is probably necessary for things like Pokemon. But people seem to be really impressed there with my videos, which was great. Especially George the CEO, really liked my videos and really seemed to go out of his way to try to keep me happy with the network, while perhaps none of the rest of his staff did. He always did, and there were always some problems. Some of you may remember in Pokemon Leaf Green, during that whole Nuzlocke, there were some points where it would be like 2 weeks without uploading, and I would be like, well, I submitted it to him like a week ago, guys. I don't know what the hell the submission team is doing, and it was just waiting on them. And even then, George just handed me main channel access when like maybe 4 or 5 other people had it in the whole network, just to keep me happy and make sure that, because I wanted to make sure that my videos were uploaded on time. And I was just sick of dealing with an apparently idle submission team. They got that fixed, apparently. Not that I would really know. I've had main channel access whenever I asked for it. But so what happened recently was there was some whole thing going on where one of their partners, Athene, who is a really, really big name in video gaming, I personally don't really like the guy, but he was a TGM partner nonetheless, took some offense to the announcement of a lock-in contract. They were going to introduce a lock-in contract, which would mean that when you signed the new contract, you would have been bound to it for a year. They ended up getting rid of that, but not before Athene left, created his own partner network, and made a video calling out TGN, talking a bunch of shit on them, and people left in droves, kind of crippling, kind of injuring TGN pretty badly. And I stuck around basically out of respect and gratitude to George for what he did to help me become pretty much a name in Pokemon. And you know, he helped build my channel very much so. So out of you know, past debts and, you know, paying back those who have helped me, I decided to stick around and try to help TGN rebuild. And very shortly after I made that decision, George announced that he was stepping down as CEO of TGN, that he was leaving to pursue other opportunities. So quickly, the only reason, the person who was the only reason I was still there, left. I still was gonna stay, but when I said I was gonna stay, I laid some ground rules, and one of them included that I must have main channel access, so that my subscribers would not be left waiting for their scheduled uploads of Pokemon. And I also said I refuse to be jerked around one more time. So now that TGN is under new management, they put the entire channel on lockdown. No videos can be uploaded, and obviously I don't have main channel access. So so I quit, and I just you know, I've dealt with this for something like a year and a half, a year. Just being jerked around by a generally unprofessional staff, and I don't like where the new management is going, and I quit. So far I've applied to TGS and only TGS, the game station, and hopefully they will pick me up. I hear very good things about their network. If not, Machinima is always an option. I believe Machinima is now taking all comers. I would rather not if I could. Yash is also always an option. Their CEO actually messaged me personally on Twitter inviting me to come to the partnership program there. So I know I have a place there if I choose so, if I choose to do so. But right now my first choice is TGS, and I'm going to see if I get any response from them, because I basically just submitted an automated form. I think TGS is out of the networks I've mentioned in this commentary. They're the only one I don't have any contacts in. Yeah, good job, idiot. Pick the one that you don't know anybody in. But yeah, we'll see how that turns out. Now, I would like to say that despite what I've said here, I would like to leave TGN on amicable terms, and I do really wish them the best in recovering from the hits that they've taken and in returning to gaming as a gaming network channel. But I can't be there with them. I'm done. I've dealt with a lot of frustrations in the past, and these last few were just too much for me, and I just feel no remaining loyalty to them. So to anybody who's still left at TGN who actually did help me out in the past, because I know that there are some of them left, thank you so much. And all you guys that came here from TGN, you're welcome to stay here and to follow me wherever I go if you so choose. But I'll be seeking a new home elsewhere, and we'll see where it takes me. But for those of you who are just loyal fans who don't really give a shit either way about networks and their loyalties, don't worry about your old blah. I'm going to be just fine. In the time that I was at TGN, I've managed to build a relatively respectable name for myself. So somebody will pick me up. And like I said, I've got contacts at both Machinima and Yalsh. So even if my first choice doesn't pan out, I'll have somewhere to go. But that'll be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, even though it was just sort of a background. And when I know more about where I'm going and what my new situation is going to be like, I will certainly let you guys know. I'll see you later.